welcome back to
Wine,
Liars
and Beer. I'm Dina.
It's going to be a quickie tonight.
Yes. Yeah,
I'm
quickie.
Amy. Yeah. Quickie.
Yeah, you know. And this is episode number 31.
31.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, we're getting old.
Yep, real old. So, well, we were just kind of talking. There's really not much going on as far as like this past weekend. Did a little Halloween party on Friday, which is kind of early for Halloween, but
yeah, but it really isn't because this weekend is a Halloween.
This is like when a lot of the bars are doing their parties.
Yeah, because Halloween falls in between two weekends. So, I mean, like this weekend is a big weekend for like...
Following weekend is November already.
Yeah, so Halloween costumes. So difficult.
They are.
Right?
Yeah. And all I want to do is be comfortable.
Every single time I, like, try to be something that I'm not, I, like, mess it up so bad.
Mm-hmm.
I was recently having this conversation with somebody, actually, who wants to go... I was never, like, the club type.
Yeah.
I'm like, very laid back, bar, festival, whatever.
Yeah.
But club type.
Yeah, I think I went maybe once when I was in high school or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
I've been to clubs before. I'm not saying I haven't gone, but I can never play that role of, like, skin tight, bodycon dress and heels and, like, big hair. And, you know, I don't ever fit that part. So when you're talking Halloween and the way people dress for Halloween...
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I'm not a, like, Halloween fan. In fact, I was so, I think our costume was the best costume ever.
Because it was so comfortable.
You just go out.
Yeah.
In something comfy.
Yeah, I mean, and the other thing is I'm not spending a lot of money on something that I'm going to wear once.
No.
You know?
No. It can get quite frantically expensive.
Yeah.
Super fast. Even when you try to be simple, like you're DIYing it.
Yeah.
Like,
but even
then
that,
you start buying the pieces and stuff, and it adds up quite quickly.
And, you know, I bought a new pair of shoes for our costume, but those are shoes that I actually have been wearing prior to the party, and then, you know, wearing them right now.
And they weren't any crazy shoes. They were just regular old shoes. By the way, we were Netflix and chill.
Yeah, we were Netflix and chill.
In case you didn't see our story, I actually did put a headless horseman picture on Spirit of Halloween. Right?
I do remember that.
Right?
Slightly.
Yeah, we did that.
But,
all right, you know what? Talking about the Halloween party, and since we have a little bit of time to go, what the hell? Can you please explain the premise or the objective or the rationale behind the fact that we, for 2 years in a row, have played beer pong with water? Can you please explain that?
I guess it's just, like, saves cups because you're not drinking out of the cups.
Yeah, but who cares when you're playing
I guess
beer?
people care. Like, I'm normally drunk playing beer pong, so I don't care. But I guess it's just... like, common courtesy. I don't know. And plus, then it's just balls going in water. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It doesn't bother me. But it doesn't feel like you're like, drinking. But I drank. I drank faster than if I was playing beer pong.
Yeah, but I think that in that particular situation where we had a drink in hand, right? Mm-hmm. We were drinking something we normally didn't drink.
Yeah.
But then with the beer pong, we would be sipping our drink while we're playing and waiting, and then chugging the beers as we lose.
Yeah.
So hence the drunk would come twice as fast. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, looking at the water that we were playing in, I get that it's dirty and ew or whatnot, but beer pong is not your hygienic game. It is not a game that you play thinking like, oh, I'm going to drink clean tonight. Mm-hmm. No, it is a trashy game. It is a drunk game. But I don't know. I can't wrap my head around the fact that we're not drinking the beer that the ball went into.
I don't know.
It
didn't really affect me that much.
No. Oh.
But I'm glad we weren't drinking beer that the ball went into because we were drinking vodka. If we were drinking vodka and beer, I would have been a lot worse off than I already was Saturday until 5 o'clock at night.
True, but
course, you had to get up early the next morning.
And I did.
I know you did.
Quite easily. Without any problems at all, really.
It's impressive.
Oh, I guess I paced myself correctly.
Yeah, you did.
I haven't drank in a while either, so I'm surprised that I even had control.
Mm-hmm. Or even like a tolerance.
Like, that's what I mean.
Yeah. So.
Control over like how I felt or what I was doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I just, I guess if there was beer pong involved, that would have been much worse. I don't think that you were...
And granted, we only played one game because we lost.
Yes.
So, and it was like a single elimination.
We technically played 2 games since we automatically won the first round.
Oh, that's right. We didn't even have to play the first round.
No, we didn't.
We just automatically won the first round.
We didn't.
So, but it was a fun time nonetheless. We had a pretty sweet Uber going there, remember that?
Oh my god, the Uber with the TVs and the games and the apps and stuff in the back of the seats.
The minivan. Mm-hmm. So bizarre. It was so bizarre.
Yeah, but...
Just dropped water on my foot, sorry.
Oh.
And it was very cold. So what is our topic for tonight?
Honestly, you had like a little bit of a, I don't even know what to call it. It was like a new, what do you call something when you do something new?
I don't know. First experience?
Yeah, first experience. So talk about it. What happened? What went down?
Well, we talked last week about this guy that I've been talking to.
Yeah.
And, for a couple weeks now, I guess, probably going all close to a month, just talking through text messages, met him at the bar a few weeks ago, did patch-og, get exchange numbers, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So, just been chatting, and just the time has not been right to actually physically hang out. And I'm still on this whole, he's however much younger than I am. But, I said, you know what? I said last week, I'm going to do it on Saturday, I'm going to hang out. So, come Saturday, where I was, non-functioning until 5 o'clock at night, I finally, he was texting me on Saturday during the day, and then at one point he's like, are we still hanging out tonight, or do you want to get another rain check? And I felt bad, because I'm like, man, I keep putting this kid off. I shouldn't say kid. I keep putting this guy off, okay? So, I'm like, all right. I said, no. I said, we can hang out. Because there was no way that I was going to be presentable to leave my apartment by that point.
You felt that you were presentable enough to have somebody come over?
But at least if I was home, I felt a little more comfortable, even if I was wearing, my yoga pants and, some type of top or whatever. So I said, you know what? I said, we can still hang out. I said, would you mind? Maybe we'll hang out here, get some food, watch a movie. Okay.
Did you get, ready? Did you do your hair and makeup?
I took a shower.
Did you do your hair and
makeup? Yeah,
I
did my hair and makeup, yes.
Okay.
And I would normally do, and it's not to say I'm doing this for a boy, because I would normally do that on a daily basis, even if it's...
You would do your hair and makeup on a daily?
For the most part, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Sundays are my days to, not really give a shit, but, Monday through Saturday, I'm basically getting up and doing my hair.
Okay.
And my makeup. So, unless I'm wearing, whatever. Anyway, there's certain circumstances. But no, I got up out of bed at 5 o'clock. Literally out of bed at 5 o'clock.
In the afternoon?
Yes.
Okay.
Showered. And, tried to straighten up a little bit because I had fucking glitter all over that's still all over from the Halloween costume the night before. And, just kind of straighten up a little bit. So, he didn't get off work till 9 o'clock. And, whatever. He came over, and we just hung out. We hung out. We literally hung out. We drank some beer, hung out, and we ended up watching a movie. Now, prior to hanging out, we've had a conversation about, I have a thing where I'm not going to sleep with anybody the first either date or the first time hanging out with somebody. Which, honestly, I've never had to actually follow because with my history of men, every guy that I've hung out with, I've already known for a period of time.
Okay.
So it's not like I'm hanging out with them for the first time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have to throw that out there because this is a guy that I met at a bar when I was drinking, intoxicated, before I even got to the bar. Met him at the end of the night, danced with him for a little bit. People said I made out with him. I don't think that happened. There might have been like a peck on the lips or whatever. Exchanged numbers, and that's it. So that was the only time that I've met him. So, anyway, so that's my rule. I'm not going to sleep with you on night number 1. Well, I followed my rule. I did follow my rule, but it was very complicated. Like, it was challenging. Just because I'm so used to the pattern of somebody coming over, hanging out, or not even hanging out, just coming over, doing whatever, and see you later, bye. So the fact that this guy is now over my apartment, we're sitting first on separate couches, because I think like he wasn't sure my vibe.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then, so we were like watching TV, talking, having conversation, you know, because obviously we've been talking through text messages, getting to know each other a little bit, so now we're face to face, kind of just going off of that.
All right, so when you were face to face,
on separate couches,
or even when he like first initially walked through the door, did you feel like awkward or like?
No, and you know what's weird? I didn't feel weird even, like, I wasn't nervous at all up to the point of him, like, coming over. And when he texted me that he was here, I said, all right, let me meet him, obviously, downstairs. Because, you know, the whole text message, just come upstairs, is not going to, like, work here. So, I went downstairs, went on my front porch, and he came out of his car, and I looked at him, and I'm like, wow, he's a lot cuter than I remember him being. Like, not to say I wasn't attractive when I met him, but like, now that I'm having a sober vision of it.
That's good, because usually it's the other way around.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad. It wasn't like, I think that's what I was nervous about the most, was that I had this picture in my mind, though I saw him on social media, but we know how people can be on social media with, like, pictures. Not so much guys, I guess, but, like, whatever. And, that's what I was most nervous about. But then once he approached me, and I know we talk about this whole sweatpants thing going on, but I was out to dinner with 2 of my friends last night, and I was telling them the story, and I'm like, you know, I said, yes, granted, this is the first time we're hanging out, but we were just hanging out at my apartment. I don't expect you to be fully, like, in a, you know, whole outfit to hang out here. And I said, plus, I'm attracted to guys that wear sweatpants and a hoodie. And they completely agree with me.
Really?
Gray sweatpants, hoodie. Yes. And it's funny because my friend Carrie sent me a meme this morning, I guess, when she woke up.
I know, we've had this debate before, and I am not...
And it says, when it's fall and boys start wearing gray sweatpants again. And it's a picture of a woman videotaping. Like, people are, like, girls are attracted to that. So...
I don't understand that.
And he had a hat on, too. So that, like... Yeah. The outfit went. Okay? Nice sneakers, gray sweatpants, hoodie, hat.
All right, like, physique. What does he, like, describe?
Taller than I am.
Okay.
And he's, you know, has a decent build. He's not, like, I don't know how to say it, but he's not, like, bulky at all.
But not
like a twig, either.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So just average.
Yeah, average. And he's young looking.
He is.
Yeah, he's got a baby face. But you know what, I don't have an older face either,
yeah.
I don't feel like. So, whatever. But, you know, he has no issue with the fact that we are as apart in age as we are.
And I don't understand why you do.
I don't know. I just feel like, and I'm not saying when I say I have more experience in, like, a sexual way, because it might not be the case.
Right, it might not be at all.
In life experience. And I don't know why I have and I don't have an issue with it, but that's where my issue lies.
Alright, but
And then I start thinking, like, you know, all these things that I do in my social life, like, would he be interested in things like that?
Yeah, but you don't have to have the same social life.
No, I know.
You know what I mean?
Anyway, so I did follow through with my rule.
Okay.
Surprisingly. Because you said, when I first brought up, I said, maybe I'll just have him over. And you said, no, don't do that.
I said, go do something.
Yeah, do something. And, you know what, I had intentions of doing something. And then I just couldn't.
I get it.
I couldn't. So, and it's not like it was we doing something at 7 o'clock at night. It was doing something like closer to 10 o'clock at night. And I'd rather just watch a movie, honestly. So, that's what happened. And
yeah, but I said go do something because you were adamant about not hooking up on the first night.
Yeah.
So I was trying to give advice onto how to avoid that from happening.
But I did.
Go meet him somewhere, take separate cars so that you have to drive there separately, drive home separately, and then if you were that worried about something coming out of that.
Yeah, I guess, you know. And I'm more concerned for myself because I know of how I am with those type of situations.
But I still want to go over, like, what are your concerns about the age difference? We'll talk about it. There's a 10-year age difference.
There is a 10-year age difference.
What are your concerns?
I don't know. Like, when I asked him about his schooling situation, and he was talking about, you know, where he went to high school, when he graduated high school, and then when I heard the year he graduated and realized I was graduating college at that time that he was graduating high school. Like, blows my mind, basically.
I don't know. But you would have no... Let me ask you this. He's 10 years younger.
I would not have an issue with an older man.
10 years older.
No.
But the fact that he's 10 years younger is...
And it's not... I don't want to say that it's an issue. It's just something I feel a little weird about. Maybe if I continue hanging out with this individual, it won't be as weird. But right now, that's my only, and I don't want to call it a concern, but it's my only hesitation, I guess.
I think you should give it time.
But I'm, you know, like I said, the only thing I'm very, pat myself on the back right now, did not sleep with this man, boy, guy, on the first time hanging out.
But you're definitely thinking about
number two. Yeah.
And you're adamantly, you've made it through number one, so we're going to go.
It's not even going to be a hello on number two.
Oh my God, really?
No, I don't know.
Oh my God.
Just because, like, you know, you get, like, yeah, it's not saying nothing, like, happened on number one, because things did happen. But
you had an initial meeting. 2, you've been talking daily?
Yes.
Frequently daily?
Daily.
Like all day, every day?
Like throughout the day, yes.
Okay. Okay.
I wouldn't say it's a back and forth thing because obviously we're both
it's just like
working,
continuation of something. Yeah, no, that's exactly how it was with the boy that friend zoned me.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that for a second. So it's a big deal. No, it's like common for girls to friend zone guys.
Yeah.
You're expecting that to happen. Like you're expecting girls to, you know, say, all right, you know what? You're cool and all. Like girls have like power in that situation, but it probably happens more often than we realize with guys and girls. As it did with me. Did we ever have this conversation? No, we did talk about it, so I don't want to go backwards, but here we are knocking somebody for doing something that, I mean, girls do all the time. And meanwhile, like, where do we draw the line when it's appropriate to judge or not? Like, oh my God, what a jerk! You know, I can't believe he did that. What a jerk! Is like the responses that I'm getting, but in reality,
yeah. Well, people don't know the other side to the story,
right?
So, yeah. No, I know.
Right?
I know.
So it was no angel in this whole situation, and we just weren't for each other. And he actually had the balls to step up and say that.
Yeah.
Even though things were hidden prior, and I never did.
Yeah.
So.
But that also goes back to what we were talking about last week, where we're, not to say we're blaming ourselves, but maybe you're not innocent in the whole situation, but still there were things that he could have done differently, too.
But I didn't do anything differently.
No, but still, that's the whole mentality of going back and saying, look what I did that caused part of this.
All right, well, so I'm going to have, like, a story that's kind of, like, off track of everything, because I'm going to tell you a very valuable life lesson that I learned this week, okay?
Okay.
All right, so last Saturday, not this past Saturday. This Saturday I stepped up and I went to work. But last Saturday I ditched work, right? Because I wasn't feeling good. So from Saturday on, I got a message from a supervisor and authority in my job 5 minutes after I bailed on work, saying that I had a mandatory meeting 5 days later.
Yeah.
So for 5 days, I stressed about the fact that I had this meeting and something that I did, and how the other people that I worked with possibly sabotaged me.
Yeah.
And how they were talking behind my back, and how they deliberately left me out of stuff so I would look bad, and all of this stuff. And I'm going on and on, and I'm never ever confronting somebody or questioning somebody, like, what's up, what's going on, but just mind-fucking myself into thinking that, I was ready to write my resignation letter, ready to step down, ready to walk away, ready to put applications in other positions.
Oh my God.
And then I show up to the meeting, and it literally had nothing to do with me. So my life lesson this week is, everything is not about me.
No.
I very well learned that it's not about me. So being friend-zoned could have nothing to do with me.
No, it could not.
It could have nothing to do with me at all. It could have everything to do with the other two parties.
Yeah.
Getting a request for a meeting had nothing to do with me. But yet here I am, constantly thinking that everything is about me.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't good enough, or I did something wrong, or, I fucked up.
Yeah.
But in the end, that's not the case.
No.
So we have to stop thinking, like you said.
I know.
In that level, but we also have to stop thinking that we have everything to do with anything, because we don't.
Nope.
And just, like, go with the flow.
And
I don't know why we have to make things so complicated.
And that's what I'm going to just do. Like, I joke about it, and I joked about it when we were at dinner, and I said, it's hangout number 2. That's it. But, again, you just have to go with the flow with things. Like, am I going to be persistent and not allow it to happen? No. But I'm not going to also, I guess, then throw myself out there like that either.
Well,
possibly.
I mean, based on the sequence of events, post and pre, I don't think that it's going to be avoided by the other party either.
No, because he did leave some, like, goodies behind.
On accident.
On accident.
I really think you should bring that up and be funny about it.
Yeah, but I want to do that after hangout number 2.
After.
Yeah, or, like, during hangout number 2 to laugh about it then. Like, so funny. Just the fact, I wish somebody was watching me as, like, I'm on the floor behind my couch, like, looking under the couch at these condoms that may have fallen out of somebody's pocket while on the couch the night before. So, and it's just like, it was just one after another, and it was only 3 of them, but still, like, after you find one...
Ooh, what's this?
And then you found 2 more, that? And you're like, yeah.
What?
I know.
3.
High hopes.
Yeah, maybe he thought he was spending the night.
Oh, maybe.
1 for the night, 1 for the morning, and 1 just in case.
And 1 for the middle of the night.
Oh.
Oh my God, I can't. Doesn't know that I have my own stash, like. But like I said, better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
In his, like, on his side.
Yeah.
Better to be safe than sorry, because I'm sure guys bring them everywhere they go.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, right?
I mean, it is a hookup culture.
If that time was on when we were hanging out Saturday.
You know what? And how is the conversations, like, a little after? Like, how is he, like, any different, or it's the same? Do you have any different feeling?
No different feeling.
Are they as frequent, less frequent?
No, I mean,
same.
Sunday, it was just in the morning. He we texted back and forth a little bit. Because when he left Saturday, I said, get home safe, because he doesn't live locally around here. Right. He has a little bit of a drive, and he said, okay, well, I'll text you when I get home. I ended up passing out, and the next morning I woke up, I didn't have a text message from him, and I was like, oh my God, I'm like, here we freaking go.
Right.
But, so I ended up texting him that next morning, later in the morning, and I said, I'm going to safely assume you made it home in one piece. And he goes, yeah. He's like, sorry, I passed out when I got home, which, I, at this moment, will give him the benefit of the doubt and believe him, because he was literally falling asleep here.
And I do that.
So, exactly.
Yeah, I do that when you're like, text me when you get home. And
yeah.
I don't.
So, and then, we had back and forth a little bit, and then we didn't talk at all the rest of Sunday.
Okay.
And then Monday came, and I said, you know what, I'm not going to be the one to reach out first. I don't know why, that's just my stupid mentality.
No, I get like that sometimes, too.
And then later, Monday morning, I got the text message from him. And then it's been it's been here back and forth.
Right,
it's only
right.
Tuesday now,
yeah.
So it's, he has said things about Saturday night, and things that, he hopes to have a repeat of from Saturday night.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
On Friday night?
Well, that's the only night this weekend I can really do anything. Even though, you know what? I'm going to throw it out there right now. It's supposed to be shitty weather this weekend. Perfect weather to just,
sit inside.
Uh-huh. And chill. Netflix and chill. It's funny, because we watched a movie on Saturday. And, talking to friends at work, and they're like, oh, what movie did you watch? And I'm like, oh, something Jigsaw or something like that. And, they're like, oh, how was it? What happened? And I'm like, well, I could probably tell you the first part of the movie and, the ending of the movie, but there's no middle part remembrance happening right now. But then I learned from, this is so bad, I learned from a prior guy that I was hanging out with, you know who, but that happens to be at my work, and he was in our lunch period, and he's talking about, I said, oh, I watched this movie, and he was the one who was telling me about, oh, it's a continuation of these movies. I'm like, yeah, that does make sense now. And it's just funny. It's stupid asshole, do me wrong, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't know. It's, right now it's fun. It's nice. It's just breezy, if you want to call it like that, because it's somebody that's not in my social circle anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't want to bring him into it right now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I did, he saw friends of mine when we were out. I saw friends of his when we were out. And that's where I'm going to leave it at right now. If we all happen to be out at the same time, then that's whatever.
Right.
That happens. I'm not going to then, I'm not going out of my way right now to introduce people.
Right.
Because there's still things in my own, fucked up head that I have to figure out. That I won't mention, on this podcast. But I'm just saying, there's still things that I have to have closure with, I guess.
Well, I mean, and I don't even want to put this out there, because I know sometimes, well, I'm saying it, not you're saying it. I know sometimes when I say shit, it comes to fruition, because that's just the magical power that I have. I'm self-sabotage. I open my mouth and I kind of create that situation.
Yeah.
But this might be a good transition to, if nothing else. It could come to be something, but, it is somebody new. Yeah. It isn't somebody that you met through an app. My just recent situation. We met face-to-face. Yeah. That thing continued from a meeting, an accidental meeting, just like yours, to something else. It ended up not working, but now...
But it's not ending in a bad way.
No, it isn't. So but now I know that it's a possibility also. Yeah. I don't need to rely on dating apps, and I don't need to rely on the history of whatever. We also are being super careful still, because Venus is in retrograde. Yeah. And it is only October 23rd, and we have to wait until November 17th or 16th to fulfill any future endeavors. But as long as we're staying away from the past, I think that it's okay. I really do.
A lot of my closure is in the past, so I have to That's
right. Well, you can't fulfill any. You can't anyway. It doesn't matter. There's nothing that you can do.
No.
With any of that.
No. Things out of my control.
Yes.
Yes, I understand that. But, but, okay. So, if this is just something that's every other week, every other couple weeks, then that's fine for right now. You know what I mean? Conversation is good. He's very, very nice. I don't have anything to go off as far as not being able to trust what he says at this point.
Right.
Nor do I want to live my life meeting these people and then not trusting them right off the bat, not even knowing them, So.
You're on all levels of social media?
Just
Facebook,
Instagram, Snap. Just Insta and Snap.
Does he use Facebook?
No. He says he uses Snap the most, but he is on Instagram. So.
All right, I believe all on that Facebook thing because it's dying. It's dying. Or I don't even go on Facebook anymore. But if you're on Instagram, you can't really hide anything. We've got stories that you can access regularly. Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't post much. I mean, even on Snap, he'll snap here and there. But I can tell he's only sending me certain snaps. Not that he's sending me, dick pics or anything, but things that we've had conversations about, he'll, snap something that reminds him of something that we talked about.
And that's adorable.
Yeah, so,
it's adorable.
It's sweet right now. It's just, just saying the gray sweatpants, so.
Oh, my God. I am not a sweatpants
girl.
Oh,
my God.
I am not a sweatpants
I'm telling you. Next time that outfit transpires, I'm taking a picture of it.
Take a picture of it, and I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I will get dressed to go hang out at somebody's house. I won't show up in my pajamas.
But they're not pajamas.
I feel that's pajamas,
though. I mean, they are able to be pajamas if that happens to come about.
Would you go to dinner in sweatpants?
No, but we weren't going to dinner.
You think he would go to dinner in sweatpants?
No, I don't. When I met him at the bar, he was not wearing sweatpants.
What was he wearing?
Jeans, but I don't know what kind of shirt he was wearing. I'm into the sneakers. I'm into hats. I like hats. I don't know. It's just the whole look. But I even think, back to when I was hanging out with someone else, he would come over in sweatpants. And I didn't have a problem with it.
All right. I guess to each his own. It's all good in the hood.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's a full moon, and I'm
it is?
Feeling it. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I have a work evaluation on full moon day.
I should have my second hangout tomorrow. No, just kidding.
I'm
not doing it during the week. Wow, I feel like I put a lot out there today.
Yep.
Hope my parents don't listen to this. Anyway.
We're gonna,
cut it short.
Mm-hmm. I have a long day, a long week.
Yep.
I'm just under the weather myself.
I know, you're gonna get something on.
It's been months. I mean, if we go back, this is a weekly document of how I've been sick since July.
I know.
Since July.
Yeah.
It's just not getting any better.
No.
I don't know what to do. I've tried everything. I even went to the doctor and I never did that. So I don't know what to say. But I do know that hopefully we have some updates next week.
Next week?
Mm-hmm. We'll be spending the weekend in the rain.
Oh, I hope. You better, if you're sick, you better not go camping in the rain.
Hoping and praying that
because
you live some stories for me.
Me too.
But you know what? I hope it's not the end.
What, you think it's going to be disappointing?
No.
It's not going to be disappointing.
I don't think it's going to be disappointing.
I have high hopes on this
but
one.
I hope it's not the end of a potential relationship.
Oh. I'm not even thinking that far, though.
Oh my God, you have to put out what you want. So you want.
But I don't want anything. And actually, he knows, like, I'm not looking for anything serious. I gave myself till January. Unless my feelings completely change over the next, 2 months. Yeah. And I'm not saying that to, like, put myself down and be like, no, I don't want to. I want to end this year and start fresh in January.
All right. But it doesn't have to be with, it could be with this person.
It could be. I mean, come January, but I'm not.
So no commitment.
I am taking this.
No DTRing until January is what you're saying.
No. And I'm just taking it one hangout at a time.
Okay. All right.
That's it. I'm not, like, doing it for any other reason but that.
Okay.
Unless, like I said, something drastically changes within myself.
All right.
Okay. Anyway.
Go ahead, throw out the socials. I'm not talking too much tonight.
All right. So follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, iTunes, which is subscribe or follow. I don't know. Subscribe, rate, whatever. Comment. Review. Yeah. We have our website at www.wineliarsandbeer.com. And, you know, like we say every week, keep the DMs coming. They're always fun to read.
Yeah.
We actually got one last week, I think.
The other day.
Yeah. The other day.
It was like yesterday or the day before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's always nice to hear what you guys have to say. And if you think Hangout number 2 is a little too soon to be doing the whole chilling part.
No, it's like, forget about Hangout number 2. I think what first base, I just saw a meme about this. Like, first base is sex.
Yeah.
So you didn't even make it to first base yet.
No.
You're just still standing at the home plate batter box or whatever.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyway,
now that we're
I want to know what digressing. I want to know about the age difference and the perception of that.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about that?
Do you think that she's being a little overzealous about the age difference? Because, in all honesty, my soulmate was 10 years younger than I was. I can't stress that enough. Like,
no, I know.
It's all about mindset, and
I don't know. It's just
like
something that I have to...
I'm not saying that you're an immature 30-something.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you're not an overly mature 30-something.
No.
Not, and that's not a negative comment.
No.
It's more like
I'm living a fun life at this point.
Yes. So sometimes, like, I feel people or our age could not keep up with us.
Yeah. No, I agree. I do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and do you even want someone to keep up with us, or do you just want a couch boy? Mm-hmm. And then just keep living your life on the side? Like, what is it? But it's 10 years. Like, we are walking around in circles here. We're starting another conversation. Is 10 years too much?
I know.
When a girl is the older person, the older party. Because nobody would ever think twice about it going the other way around.
Older guy, younger girl.
Yeah, and I actually had a 10-year older person who was hell on earth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it's not always better on the other side. But
yes. I've been on both sides of the spectrum. And the older side, thinking that I was dating, guys don't mature so quickly as girls do. Date somebody 10 years older than me, see where that goes. And it was literal hell.
Yeah.
Hell.
Yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Again, it's not something that is, like, inhibiting me, right? Or is inhibiting, does that mean to, like, I'm so delirious. If you have inhibitions,
you are
that means you're going for it.
No, you're doing the opposite.
I'm the opposite. Yeah. I don't have anything inhibiting me from going forward because of his age, but it's just something in the back of my mind.
Are you worried about you or other people?
I honestly don't care about other people at this point.
All right. So. Then that's important.
Yeah. So. All right, well, great. Now that we just went back into that conversation, we are going to end it here. So this is episode 31, and
we'll see you next week.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.